A common question that teachers will have when they're starting off with digital assignments is, how do you grade these assignments? How do you mark up an assignment as you're looking through it and give students feedback on why their grade is what it is? So let me show you how you can use the comment feature in either Google Slides or Google Docs to help you keep track while you're grading and give feedback to students. Here's an assignment on Google Classroom where my students were working with a Google Slides file, but this feature is also present in Google Docs. And if I were to be grading the last two slides of this file, as I'm looking at it, I see that this student skipped the last question, so that would be points off. So you can click on the part of the slide where they have a problem. If you're in a Google Doc, you could highlight a sentence or a word that's the issue. And you want to see an icon for giving comments. I don't see it right now, so I'm going to hit this little dot 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 to get more of the menu. And this is the option to add comments. It looks like a little chat box or a speaking bubble that you might see in cartoons and things like that with a plus sign, and that's to add a comment. And it'll add a comment that's connected to whatever you have selected on the slide. So maybe this will be minus a certain number of points, and I can tell her why. And I can leave that comment there. As you get to use this comment feature more and more, you'll find that there might be a comment that you use over and over again for students. And Google Classroom has a comment bank feature over here where you can add comments to the bank that you find that you're using a lot. And as you're typing in this comment field, it tries to predict one of the comments in your comment bank that you could easily click on to quickly add that comment. So for instance, on this last slide, let's say I read through and this was actually a really good answer and I want to give some positive feedback. I could go to the More menu and click on Add Comment, and I could start typing a comment that I know is in the comment bank. It's suggesting it to me, and if I click on it, it'll autofill from the comment bank, and I could choose to submit it. The students can see these files if they go back to this file in Google Slides, either on their phone app or on their computer. They'll see that comments are added to a slide with this little icon under the number of the slide. Another way to use comments to give feedback is to add a Google Classroom comment. You can do that over in this sidebar. Again, this is the grading view for file attachments to an assignment in Google Classroom. So if I add a comment here, the student will get an email immediately. So this might be a comment they're more likely to see, and a comment that's to do with the whole file rather than one particular question. So those are some of the ways that you can use comments to give students feedback as you're grading in Google Classroom.